Hey everybody, I'm outside the Royal Festival Hall in London to cover Outlander Season 6, the world premiere for the Outlander pod. And here's my press card. Step 1 accomplished. Watch this space.
My name's Sarah Fraser and I'm from the Outlander podcast in California, but they're still quite COVID coy, so they're not over here tonight.
Okay, hi, how are you, Sarah?
I'm very well. Congratulations, first of all,
Thank
on
you.
birth of your baby.
Thank you so much, thank you.
Oh, that's tremendous. I'm on grandchildren now, but it's just, you've just given yourself a whole new world, and I mean, complicated, but
Yeah, no, but it's amazing, thank you.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
To go down to business, I wanted to ask you about Malva and the Christies when they arrive on the ridge. Something in Claire seems to be quite, she finds her quite appealing. There's something about her that she likes. She doesn't know really much of her backstory, of course, but what is that right? What did you think Malva was going to be to you in that, or to Claire in that?
Yeah, no, I think when Claire first meets her, I mean, Malva is such an intense young woman, and her first interactions, I think Claire is a little bemused by her, but she sees within her this real thirst for learning and this real need to sort of go beyond the confines of her very strict father and brother. And I think Claire can really sense how Malva needs an outlet. And that's something I think Claire recognizes from her own self. I think she sees something of herself in Malva, and she feels very maternal towards her. But also this idea that she wants to learn and she has an interest in what Claire's doing. You know, she really feels like if she takes her under her wing that she'll be able to help her, because she does, I think she definitely sees that she's troubled. But it's beautiful. I love the way that they bond in the beginning, and you can see Malva start to blossom, and, you know, she really takes a shine to everything that Claire's doing and such an interest. And, you know, I think sometimes Claire feels like she wished, you know, maybe Brianna would have taken more of an interest, but it's not sort of in her sphere. So it's this lovely relationship that they build, and of course then it becomes a lot more complicated.
A lot, but that gives the kind of emotional jeopardy and the sort of agony to it, doesn't it? When,
yeah.
You know, that's the trick of it. But Claire in this series also is packing quite a lot of her own baggage. I mean, you have now had to recreate the role, enter into the role of someone who's experienced violent sexual assault, and also then trying to recover from that. And this is a highly competent woman with agency who's a carer, not a cared person. But you are, I mean, you carry all women's dread in a way. You know, it's who hasn't felt the fear coming on the back of their neck? I mean, how has that play out in this next series, where you need to be? It's taken something from you, and it slightly breaks you. It has to.
Yeah, well, of course. You know, I think previous seasons, anytime anything happened to Claire, and I think she was very much a product of women of her time, having just gone through a world war, you were taught to just take things, put them in a box, move on. And that's very much how she dealt with stuff. And I think that's probably why she's also such a good doctor. She's able to compartmentalize really well. And she's always, up until this point, really compartmentalized everything. And this time, and I think this is a couple of reasons why, I mean, obviously the violent sexual assault is something that was so horrific that it's not something that you're able to just move on past. I also think there was something to do with Claire's age at this point. It's a real transition age for a woman, and everything accumulated where that way of functioning, that way of compartmentalizing just didn't serve her anymore. And we see her unravel in a way that we've never seen her unravel before. And partially because she has always been the rock for other people. She doesn't know how to ask for help. She doesn't know how to recognize when she's not able to just carry on as normal, and she tries to. When we see her at the beginning of the season, that's exactly what she's trying to do. She's trying to put the brave face on. She's trying to be there for everybody. And what we see is that she starts leaning on other things to help her cope. And of course, that's not going to serve her either. That's going to exacerbate the problem. But what I loved is that the writers really gave it time to sort of have us be able to unpick her, but then find a new way of having her to be able to cope. And really, it was one of the best challenges I've had in a couple of seasons, is exploring Claire in this way and learning how to find her deepest, darkest fears and what would happen if they came to the forefront, and then how would you be able to alleviate that. And it was sort of, I think, the best challenge I've definitely had in a couple of seasons. So it was good in that way. Sad for Claire, but in a way it was good for me.
Great actress. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Back to your baby.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hi there. Oh yeah, you just need to be just there, just to be right. So, Amy, she is a hell of a character. She arrives in that entourage, doesn't she, with the Christies? But Roger comforts her. Should Brianna be worried about that?
No, you shouldn't be worried. I mean, like, have you seen me in a bonnet? I mean, it's
Oh, you're gorgeous in a bonnet.
But yeah, I think they're friends. I think, you know, it's a little taste of Scotland for both of them. I think it brings them together. You know, I think having that recent little taste of Scotland was lovely for them, and I think both of them massively miss home.
Yes. Oh, that's a real union.
Yeah,
because
the songs of Scotland, the tartan. I mean, I'd miss Scotland if I was in North Carolina, and you know, you watch your husband, you know, your whole world is coming. Both of their worlds have come.
Sarah Fraser, and I'm from the Outlander podcast. They're actually Californian, but they're still a bit COVID coy about coming over. And you're Scottish.
I'm in a Scottish kilt. I'm a Fraser.
I know.
Is that your tartan?
Oh, it is. I am a lover of Fraser.
Oh, good for you. I'm a Gorman, but this is not a Gorman tartan.
No, it isn't. What is it?
It's a modern Douglas.
It's a modern Douglas.
Modern Douglas.
Let me just
With a
go
pan
like
down.
this.
We're going to get a little shot of that.
Yes, beautiful. Ski and do. You were allowed in the theatre with that.
I know, nobody searched me yet, so it's really later on. But yeah, I just thought we were kilts. It's a Scottish show, my first premiere, I'm Scottish.
Well, that's why I don't mind.
As well, yeah.
Quite right.
Absolutely so.
Yes. Tell me, who gets the girl?
Oh.
Who gets the girl?
I can't say.
I know you can't.
I
But
can't say. We do. I can say we do take a lot of inspiration from the book.
yes.
I think what's really great about Outlander, is that we are very loyal to the.
You tipsy?
Because I see you've got a glass, it's a plastic glass in your hand.
Like drinks trying Sam's whiskey.
No, it's method acting.
Can you be tipsy out of Sam's whiskey?
I don't know, but hey, listen, season 6.
There's one more here. Hi, how are you?
I'm Caitlin, nice to meet you.
Yeah, Caitlin, I know, because otherwise I want to call you Lizzie. But are you going to find love?
Am I going to find love? That's a perpetual question.
That's a perpetual question
Yeah,
in
yeah,
life,
yeah.
but I mean, are you? You know.
Yeah, well, you'll have to tune in and find out on that one.
Yeah.
But I think she's well on her way to making it her absolute priority.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
That's what a girl's got to do.
Yeah,
I've got
listen.
daughters your age.
Oh yeah,
That's what I tell them. You don't take it seriously.
She eats, sleeps, repeats men. I think it's there. It's going round and round and round. Yeah. So yeah, I think she's doing her utmost to make that happen for all of us.
She also has to in that day and age.
Yeah.
I mean, women had to get married. That's all there was to it. You know, so
survival. Yeah.
Yeah.
Security, survival. I think her life has been upended in so many ways, and I think all she's wanting now is security and love and warmth and affection, and that's what she's looking for. So hopefully she finds that.
just one little question.
No worries.
What is the one thing that you want us to take about Malva from this series? The most important thing for the viewer to...
The most important thing, I think, is that often nowadays and back then is that women have a harder job in getting through this world than men do.
Yes.
And I think she showcases that.
Yes. Brilliant. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
You too.
Is there a chance I haven't taken it
Which
off?
one? Yes.
My lady lover kilt.
Oh my god! And thank you doing for all, like doing that. It was such fun. It's been really well received. And
Well, it was a pleasure. It was a gas. And as I say, you know, having lost my husband 3 months earlier, it was suddenly, I thought, what am I doing? And then you two were there, and you were so nice and so gallant and so
we could have spent a lot longer there. I know.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was such a strange, almost strange place to be. But
Yes.
I guess that's Scotland, right? It's so many stories and so many.
Yeah.
But yes.
Can I ask you one thing about this? In this series, I've seen the first episode.
Right.
And what it seems to me is that things are becoming untenable.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamie is a highly principled, decent man, and he is the values of clanship, the kin, not the one, and anyone can
Right.
join.
Right.
So he is trying to take care of everybody, and that